Hello and welcome to this daily hypnosis session to overcome the fear of birds. Before we begin, it's essential to note that this session is designed for relaxation and self-exploration. It should not be used while operating heavy machinery or performing tasks requiring your full attention. If you have any medical or psychological conditions, consult your healthcare provider before using this or any other hypnotherapy session. And now, on to the hypnosis. Imagine for a moment that you're stepping into a theater. And as you're in this theater, maybe you can notice the soft red velvet chairs and the gentle dimming of the lights, and it's almost as if the whole room is inviting you to relax and let go. You're the only one in the theater, and that's interesting, isn't it? The theater of your mind has many rooms, but this one feels special, safe, like you can be open to new possibilities here. And as you find your seat, feel how comfortably you sink into it. A sense of calm fills the room, enveloping you like a gentle embrace. And isn't it nice to realize that at any moment you can simply allow yourself to drift deeper and further into comfort? And as the curtain starts to rise on the stage, it might remind you that every moment is an opportunity to rise to new levels of relaxation. And now, as you're sitting there, really sitting there, you might start to realize that you've already begun to slip into a state where your unconscious mind can be more responsive. And it's interesting, isn't it, how some words can carry you deeper, allowing your thoughts to flow like a tranquil river. As the lights continue to dim, you might find it easier to concentrate on the sense of tranquility that's enveloping you. Simply giving yourself permission to let go. And you might be aware of the soothing cadence of my voice, or perhaps you're paying attention to the rhythmic pattern of your own breath. As you're sitting in that comfortable chair in that private theater, it's like the stage is transformed into a beautiful, serene garden. A place where time seems to stretch and bend, almost as if it's not quite as rigid as we often think it is. How fascinating that in this place you have all the time in the world to just be. Can you imagine just for a moment the feeling of a warm, gentle breeze caressing your face? Maybe it carries the scent of flowers or fresh cut grass. As you breathe it in, you could feel yourself drifting deeper and deeper into the heart of tranquility. And it's worth noticing how with every exhale, you can release any tension, any lingering thought that you don't need right now. And you might even discover that the deeper you go, the more you can appreciate the intricate patterns of life. The beauty of a leaf, the music of a distant waterfall, these can hold new meanings, new sensations, like you're experiencing them for the first time. And isn't it interesting how when we really listen, our senses can be channels for deeper understanding, a greater sense of peace. And so as you're here, letting your mind wander within this serene garden, you'll find it easier and easier to descend into a state of complete relaxation, prepared to explore the gardens yet to come. And now you're in this deeply tranquil state. It's interesting to consider the journey of life filled with experiences. And some of those experiences could be full of learning opportunities, like opening chapters in a book you never thought you'd read. Today, we're going to explore one such chapter, a chapter where you find it easier and easier to let go of any fear of birds that you might have felt in the past. You might recall the first time you encountered a bird and felt that fear grip you. And as you think about it, you could wonder, how would that experience have been different if I'd felt calm and secure? Your unconscious mind can now create a space, a vivid scenario where your past self feels at ease in the presence of birds. And how remarkable it is that we can rewrite our stories, isn't it? Now it's almost as if you're walking in a different garden, a garden of memories and future experiences. Notice the way the sun filters through the trees, creating warm, dappled patterns on the ground. It's a safe, calm space where you may observe birds flitting from tree to tree. They're just another part of this complex tapestry of life. And as you watch them, you could find yourself appreciating their freedom, their ability to soar above it all. And when you look at it this way, birds can symbolize something deeply empowering, an expression of unfettered freedom. And isn't it nice to think that whenever you see a bird now, you could feel a touch more liberated yourself? Imagine just for a moment that every time you see a bird, you could be reminded of this moment. There's tranquil, safe garden where you're in total control. What an opportunity to integrate new patterns of thinking. See how the birds in your mind's garden are not threats, but companions on your journey. You can almost hear them singing a melody that only adds to your feelings of peace. Their songs are like notes in a tranquil symphony, welcoming you to be part of this harmonious world. And you could really pay attention to this. Your perception shapes your experience. Have you ever noticed that people who are comfortable around birds perceive them differently? They see not an object of fear, but a creature contributing to the natural balance of the world. So, as you stand there, you might find it curious to think, what if I chose to see them this way too? You could begin to appreciate their colors, their shapes, the way they move, as if you're seeing them through a new lens, a lens that brings in comfort and peace. The way we relate to the world around us often mirrors our inner state. And wouldn't it be wonderful to cultivate an inner state that's so harmonious it changes your relationship with everything around you? Your unconscious mind knows the way to make that change. And it can start right now, right here in this peaceful garden. With each breath, you're drawing in courage and exhaling old fears. And if there were a part of you that held on to this fear, you can thank it now. Sometimes fear tries to protect us, but is not always accurate in assessing what we need to be protected from. Let that part know that you've found a better way. You're stronger now, more informed, and ready to let go of any fear. Take a moment to feel this transformation happening within you. As natural as the transition from night to day. Your unconscious mind can do amazing things, and perhaps you're becoming more aware of its abilities right now. You can rewrite your perceptions, remodel your reactions, and renew your sense of self. And you might find that the next time you encounter a bird, your mind revisits this garden. Instead of anxiety, just notice how a sense of calm washes over you. You're not just witnessing a bird, you're witnessing freedom, but deserving peace and experiencing harmony. And so as you prepare to leave this tranquil space, knowing that you're taking something valuable with you, a new understanding, a fresh perspective, and the freedom to experience life in a richer, fuller way. And as you begin to become aware of the chair beneath you in your private theater, or perhaps the sensation of your feet on the ground, you might notice a newfound sense of lightness. The curtain is slowly descending, but the transformation that happened here will stay with you. And as you prepare to wake up, consider how refreshing it will be to integrate these new insights into your everyday life. You'll find it natural to feel more and more alert as I count from 1 to 5. 1, feeling energy returning to your body. 2, your awareness amplifying as if you're turning up the volume on your senses. 3, stretching your body, perhaps a yawn escapes you. Isn't it delightful to feel so rejuvenated? 4, your eyes feeling like they've been bathed in a fresh, cool stream. And 5, eyes open, fully awake, fully present, carrying with you this newfound freedom and the beautiful lessons of today's session. And the next time you encounter a bird, you'll find it fascinating how effortlessly your mind returns to this safe and tranquil garden. You'll view them as companions in life's journey, each appearance serving as a gentle reminder that you are continually growing, continually learning, and continually embracing freedom in all its forms. So as you move forward, it's exciting to think of all the beautiful experiences waiting for you. Embrace them with the wisdom and peace that you've nurtured here today. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.